It's a funny thing, setting off on a trip. I look forward to it for weeks beforehand, counting the days until I can be pedalling again. And then, just as I'm about to leave, bags packed, bottles filled, I start to question the whole thing. Have I packed too much? Have I packed too little? Am I fit enough? What's that weird pain in my knee? Should I just play it safe, stay home and play PlayStation? I'm not sure what the psychology is behind it, but it happens every time without fail. And then every time without fail, those feelings fade within about 15 minutes of setting off and riding. And so it was today. I left this morning from my sister's place in Altrincham after being well fed by her and her family. Effie, Phil, Marge, Sunny, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. I picked up the Bridgewater Canal into Manchester and then found the southern tip of the Second City Divide, the trail that I'll be calling home for the next 10 days as I follow it to Glasgow, 600 kilometres north of here. The wind is blowing, the sun is, for now, shining. Second City Divide, day one. Let's do this. Feels like a long time since I was out on anything more than an overnighter. I think it was probably the Badger Divide, which is more than a year ago now, so I'm loving this. The sun's shining, the wind's blowing on my back, and after a few hours of cycling, it really feels like I've left civilization behind me a bit now. I'm up on Hart's Head Pike, I think. I just stopped for a sandwich and a breather, catch my breath, taking the amazing views. You can see Manchester city centre stacked up on the horizon. It's all very, very lovely. I think I'm probably, must be nearly halfway into my day today. I don't know exactly where I'm going to stop tonight, which also feels amazing. As long as I do 60 kilometres a day average, I'll make it to Glasgow for my train. It's not bad. Lovely being lost. Captain's log, Second City Divide, day 1, the southern tip. The ride today has been good. Not fantastic, just good. The first section very much feels like you're just doing what you have to escape from Manchester, which is sort of to be expected. Lots of canal towpaths, converted railways, cool infrastructure to look at, and it sort of slowly blends you into little villages, country lanes, bit of gravel, and without really realising it, suddenly you're out in countryside proper. After that, the second half of the day, the trail shares quite a lot of DNA with the Pennine Bridleway, which, if you've watched my series on that, you'll know it's quite a bloody tricky trail. I spent a bit of time today pushing my bike up a few hills that I remember pushing my bike up before. They're just as steep and rocky as they were in the past, unsurprisingly. The weather has been pretty good. Mostly sunny, a few little patches of rain came through, but nothing serious. Quite a strong wind, but coming in behind me for a lovely change, so I can't complain about that. My only real beef with the day is that I reckon 10 times I came up against anti-cycling infrastructure. Kissing gates, couple of sets of steps, not the end of the world, but then 3 proper padlocked shut farm gates, big 5-bar gates, a lot of sets of stiles, and quite a few sections are really obviously and quite reasonably marked as footpath. Now, I don't always agree with the designation of footpaths, and I'll cycle on a footpath if I think it's justified. But it seems a bit weird to me to put together a publicly available long distance route that puts potentially quite a lot of cyclists onto pedestrian only access. And you know, on the other side of that as well, I don't want to be carrying my bike over gates and stiles. I guess if you're riding some nimble little gravel bike and all you're packing is a cold soaked tub and a bivvy bag, maybe it's not so bad, but I'm fully loaded and that thing weighs a ton. So I don't really want to be debagging and climbing over farmers' gates and stuff. It just doesn't seem cool. Other than that, it's awesome. I'm out here, it's brilliant. I found a camp spot in a little muddy ditch, just how I like it. And I'm done for the day. Did about 60 kilometers. I'm up on the hills, sun setting, sheep are maring. We're going to cook up some dinner. So all in all, a very successful start to the journey. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. Thank you very much. I'll try and put my Ko-fi monthly names up here, but I'm not sure how to do it when I'm purely on mobile. So it might be a blank spot. It might be the names of those amazing people who chip in on a monthly basis. Like, subscribe, stick with me. I'll be carrying on doing this for the next 9 videos, I guess. Fun times. See you on the next one, people. Bye now.